Hey everybody, welcome back and welcome to my channel. I'm back for another video showing you how I wash my 72-inch sheer panels in my Temu mini washer. Right here I'm just getting it all set up, popping it up like we usually do. Yeah, they're pretty dirty, and you gotta freshen them up every now and then. And I thought, hey, why not just try to do it in my little mini washer? And I found that it might be helpful to zip tie the rings at the top to keep it all together, and maybe it'll wash a little bit better. Just trying to see what works and what doesn't. That's about all. So yeah, I'm trying to see if both panels will wash in there at the same time initially. So we'll see. I added 2 pitchers of about 2.5 pitchers of water initially to see exactly how much water I needed, because the fabric absorbs some of the water. So you see me trying to push it down in there to make sure that all of the fabric is coated with water. There I put in just a little bit more to see how much I needed, how much it would take to get these panels washed. Let's see. Yeah, just trying to smush them in there to see if it'll work. And then I'm adding my teaspoon of Tide laundry detergent. And like I said in my other videos, it doesn't take a lot to wash in these little bitty washers. A teaspoon is enough, more than enough probably. So here I go, starting it up, and let's see what's gonna happen. And I don't like that sound, but we'll see. And I'm trying to squish it in to try to make it work. No, it's not working. So I decided to take one of the panels out. So this is what I'm doing here. And I work it right by the sink. So I'm just pulling it out and putting it in the sink so I can get the other one started. And there we go. Let's see how that one works. Yeah, looks like that one is gonna be just fine. But as you see, some of the excuse me, some of the water came out with the first panel. So I decided to add a little bit more water just to see. Well, actually it looks like I need more water, so I decided to add more water. You'll see that coming up in a second. And by the way, if you have not subscribed, please consider subscribing and hitting that notification bell so you can be notified when I upload more videos. There I was adding the water, and we see as I did it, part of the panel popped up, so I had to push it back down in there. So now we'll just wait and see how this washes. I think one of them will do just fine. So let's see. You see that you can see the other one laying in the sink where I just popped it in there to keep from getting water everywhere. Yeah, this one looks like it's doing just fine. And by the way, go back and check out my other washer videos. I have some in different types of portable washers that I have. Oh yeah, it's popping back up out of there again, so I'll push it back down in there. So I don't think it's too much for this washer. I just think with me having 2 in there initially, it was too much for it, and some of the water came out. But either way it goes, here we go. I'm pushing it down in with the top just to try to make sure everything gets washed thoroughly. And yeah, we'll just wait and see how this turns out. Just checking on it. It looks pretty good. A lot of people think that these washers are really no good, but I found some things I could wash in here and they work pretty well. Okay, here I am draining out the water, now. And for some reason, I have problems with that drain. I think it's because every time I'm working with it, my hands are wet. So, yeah, there I am struggling to put it back in again, like always. But, like I said, every time I'm working with it, my hands are wet. So, it's hard to do. So, yeah, now I'm putting back in my, or I'm putting in my 2.5 pitchers of water about for my rinse cycle. And I believe I put the top on for it to, yep, there it is, the rinse cycle. And I think that little blue light in there is like a sanitizing light. I'm not for sure, don't quote me, but I think that's what it is. Or at least that's what I want to believe it is anyway. You know, I got it around the pandemic time, so maybe I think they included that. So yeah, I have this on a 2-minute rinse. So we'll just wait for that to rinse and see how that does. I'm really actually happy with this little washer. I found, it surprised me when it comes to washing a lot of things. I'm really surprised by how well it does. And we're all done. I think we're about to drain. Yep, drain once again right into the sink. And that's really convenient too. Just to drain it right into the sink and keep it moving. I think it may have taken me probably 45 minutes, probably less, to do both panels. Yeah, when you drain it, the water, for some reason, you have to make sure all the water gets out of the bottom, because some gets, I believe, in the corners or something, and you got to drain it all out. Well, here I am using the drain basket now, and I'm trying to make sure I get all the little straggly corners and stuff in there, because when it spins, well, yeah, you see how it just spins and flops everywhere. If I were to design this, I probably should keep it to myself, but either way it goes, if I was to design this, I would put like some type of cover over it. So when it spins, your clothes or whatever, your garments won't flop out of there. So this is on they have a 2-minute spin cycle. And again, I want to believe that blue light is a sanitizing light. So yeah, that's just my belief. And I'm trying to show you that the water that spins out in the inside. So the spin cycle is over, and there we go. I'm just taking it out, checking to see how much moisture is in it. Actually is what I'm doing right there, to make sure it's not too wet. And I see it does have not a whole bunch of moisture in it, but I'm wondering if I run it a second spin, if it'll be even better. So that's what I did with the second panel. I drained the water out of here. I'm trying to show that there's how much water came out with the spin, but I don't think it showed very well, because there is a fill basket, or the bottom of the unit is what catches the water. So all the water's in the bottom up there, and there I am draining it out after the spin cycle, or the spin. Yeah, I guess you could call it a cycle. It's a 2-minute cycle. Yeah. So yeah, there I am doing that, and now I'm going to get ready for the second panel. Yep, there I am washing the second panel, and it's the same process. I've already, filled it up with my 2.5 pitchers of water, put my 1 teaspoon of detergent in, and I set this one on a 10-minute wash just to see if there was a big difference in the 2-minute and the 10-minute wash. So yeah, we'll see. There's just some, I'm just showing how it's washing, and it actually suds up. A lot of people want to see the bubbles, and there they were. So yeah, and there we go. I think that I don't care what y'all say. I think that is a sanitizing light. That's just my belief. Now, either way it goes. Yeah, now the light's back on, and I think it's now I need to drain this water for the second panel. So that's what I'm doing. If anybody really knows what that blue light is for, I don't remember what it said in the instructions. If it did, I don't know. But if anybody knows what it is, Hit me in the comments. Let me know for sure what it is. Or if you believe like I believe that it's a sanitizing light, let me know that too. Y'all give me some feedback on, the light on the washer. I've gotten a lot of comments about the washer though, and people that have them, people wondering, how they work, if they work well. So yeah, I've gotten some good feedback. Thank you, and thank you again for the good feedback and the positive comments. There's the rinse basket again. That you have to make sure it snaps down in there so it won't just be bumping all over the inside. I mean, I said the rinse basket. I meant the spin basket. I don't use mine to rinse. But yeah, and it's a struggle for me for some reason getting to that spin cycle. I just keep tapping, and yeah. For some reason, I can't stop on the spin. There we go. I finally got it, and there's my sanitizing light again. Yeah. So anyway, that's done, and there we go. All done. Second panel's all done. All I had to do is remove my zip ties, and actually what I did is remove the zip ties and hung them right back up. There was that little water left in them to where I could just hang them right back up. All done. And you'll see the pictures. Like, comment, subscribe, come back for more videos. Thanks for watching.